Hello friends, in this session we'll be learning about looping concept in Java. There are three loops in Java: while loop, do while loop and for loop. Let's study each of them one by one. Okay, let's start with the while loop. So let's first also create one class file and I will name it while loop and I will include public static void main. Okay. Now, when we say loop, what basically loops are? Loops are, suppose when you have to perform an activity. Let's say you want to print your name one time. Okay, so what you will do? We will do system dot out dot println. Okay, and I will name my name is Vaibhav. Okay, so this statement will print my name is Vaibhav one time. If I want to print it 10 times, so let's say 2 times, then we will write this statement 2 times. If I run this, and it will print 2 times. Suppose I want to perform this activity 10 times. Then how I need to do is, I need to write this again and again 10 times. Let's say I want to perform which can be done this 10 times, but it is a tedious task. Let's say I want to print this 100 times, then I have to write this 100 times. That won't an easy task. Okay, suppose I want to print the table of 5 from 1 to or I want to print the table from 1 to 10. Okay, for all the 10 numbers, then it is not an easiest task. To help this, it comes the looping concept. Let's consider this example only. I want to print my name 10 times. The first method is I'm writing 10 times 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so this is the first method. The second method is we will use loop concept, that is while loop. For using a while loop, we need to first write while, okay, and a condition which will, if it is true, it will go under, it will execute statement under it is, and if it is false, then it will exit from it. Okay, let me take a variable int I is equals to 1. Okay, so I want to print this 10 times. Okay, so I'm saying if value of I is less than equal to 10, okay, then go under this while loop and print my name is Vaibhav. Okay, so this while loop has 3 steps. One is initialization, that is I have tell the spelling is wrong, maybe initialization, yeah. Okay, first I have to initialize the variable from where to start. This is known as condition, till when you need to execute. Okay, start from I is equals to 1, you need to print this till I value is 10, and whenever you print this, increment the I value. Okay, this is known as increment operator. Okay, let's make a dry run. What basically dry is run? That we won't execute this, but we will execute on our we can say on a mind, or we will execute it ourselves. We won't be executing manually. So in the starting, the value of I would be 1. It will be less than 10, yes, and then it will print it. My name is Vaibhav. It will print, and then I value would be I is equals to I plus 1. I value will become 2. Okay. Now it will go again, because the condition is true. It will again check if I's value is less than 10. Yes, it is less than 10. So it will again print my name is Vaibhav. Then it will come and it will increment the I value. It will make I is equals to 3. Then it will go up. It will check I is less than 10. Yes, it is less than 10. So it will print. This will continue till I value become till the I value become 10. When the I value 10, it will be check if I is less than or equal to 10. Yes, it is equal to 10. It will print Vaibhav. Next I value will become 11. It will come under while and it will check if I is less than or equal to 10. No, it is not. This condition become false, so it will come out of this loop and it will continue the execution same. So when the condition is true, it is gone, it is working inside the while loop. As soon as the condition becomes false, it move out. So my name Vaibhav is printed 10 times. Okay, let's execute this. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It printed 10 times. Similarly, if I want to print 15 times, I will just write 15, save this, and I will execute this. See, so simple. Also, let me print the value of I, so it will be very easy. System.out.println and the value of I. Okay, and yeah, and let me execute it again. See, it has executed 15 times. So this is the power of looping comes. Okay, so when we are writing this loop, we have to make sure this condition becomes false at some point of time. If this condition remains true, then it won't come out of this loop. For example, if I manually, instead of while this, I write while condition is true. Okay, so what it would be there? This condition will always remain true, because there is no variable which will become false or not, because it is always true. So when I run this, it will enter into infinite loop. It will keep on printing and while, because though I am incrementing the I value, but I am not checking it here in the conditions. Let's see if I proceed. What error it has given me. I've skipped the braces. Save this and run this. You see, infinite loop. It has gone to thousands, 9 lakhs now, and it will keep on executing it. To stop this, I have to terminate it manually. Okay, so you have to make sure there is a condition which becomes false when you want to move out of the while loop. Okay, if you want to check it more in depth, or you want to debug it, like we have done here, is manually dry run this. We have manually dry run this. Now in the Eclipse there is a concept of debug. In debug, it will, like when I run this, it will execute in one step, in a single go. But in case of debug, it executes step by step, so that we can manually see what is going on. Okay, for running the program in debug, we need to first make a point from which we want to start the debugging. Suppose I want to start the debugging from here. Let's double click on it. When you double click on it, there will be a debug icon here. Okay. Then I need to open the debug perspective. From clicking here, I can open various perspectives, and I need to click on this debug perspective. Okay. When you open this, your debug window will be open. You will see this debug point. Okay. Now instead of running this, we need to click on this debug and click on it. As soon as you start the execution, this won't be, we can say the program won't be continued till the end, but it will stop at the debug point, the line number 24. It stop and it print all the variables values. Till now we have used the ith variable and its value is 1. That is perfectly correct. We need to press F6 if we continue the execution step by step. Okay, then I will write F6. It has printed my name is Vaibhav. Now the ith is equals to I plus 1. The I values is changed to, the condition is true. Okay, it has printed I. Yeah, it has printed I. Now it will print my name is Vaibhav. Click on F6. Okay, now it will increment the I again. Click on F6. Yes, it has printed I3 now. Now if I want to stop the debugging and continue as the normal execution, click on F8 and it will continue as the normal execution. Yeah. Let me check the symbol. Yeah. Step over step 5. Yeah. Symbol is not working. F8. Yeah. The program is executed. So this is how you can debug it step by step using this debug perspective. It is very much useful in the large. It was pretty simple, so we were able to understand. But when we have large programs, so in that types there are about 5 to 6 variables. So to keep track of them is very hard. So in that case, this debug perspective is very helpful. Now let's move to Java perspective back by clicking on this Java. Okay, and unbreak pointed. So this is how the while loop works. Okay, now slight modification to it. There is a second loop which is known as do while loop. Okay, let's comment this. Okay, now let's see do while loop. As while start from while, the do while starts from do. Okay, it is very much similar to do while loop. Sorry, let's write int. We'll be using the same example, printing of my name is Vaibhav 10 times. I will write I is equals to 1. Okay, what we want to do, I want to print my name Vaibhav. Okay, and I want to do till the value of I is less than equal to 10, and I will increment the value of I plus 1 and the comma here, and save this. Okay, so we are first initializing it. Okay, it's the same thing. We are initializing, then we are incrementing it. Okay, here we will first initializing, then we were checking the condition and then incrementing. Here we are first initializing, then incrementing, and then checking the condition. Okay, let's save this and execute it, and it has printed 10 times. Now as we see both are working in the same way, then what's the difference? The difference is, in case of while here, the condition is checked before. If the condition is true, then only it enters the while loop. While in case of do while, the condition is checked after the end. Okay? So, in case of while loop, if the condition is false, it won't be executed. But in case of do while loop, whether the condition is true or false, my name is Weber will be printed at least one time, because it will be printed, then it will be incremented, and then the condition will check. If the condition is false, it will come out of it, but it will be executed at least once. So this is the difference between while and do while loop. Okay. Also, we are using here increment operator. In the time for incrementing operator, we can increment as well as decrement also. Okay, suppose I want to print numbers from 10 to 1, so I can start I is equals to 10. Okay, I is equals to I minus 1, and till the I is greater than 0, and save this, and I will print the value of I. Save this and execute. Oh, it's printed I. I have to print the value of variable I. Okay, and now execute it. See, 10, then it decremented, it becomes 9. Then it check if I is greater than 0. Yes, it is greater than 0, so it comes again in the loop. Then it print 9. Then it becomes 8. So you can increment as well as decrement the operator in case of looping concept in Java. Okay. Now we have covered two type of loops, while and do while loop. In the next session we will be talking about for loop. Okay. Thank you.